Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today we're going to update you on clutch number 3 for 2022. And don't forget, Kurt is going to put the link into the actual egg cutting video we did in the description, so you can go back and you can see how many of these I correctly predicted in the egg. I'll tell you, I did a bang up job of calling them in the egg. I was amazing, like batting 1,000%. With that, why don't we go ahead and check these out? I'm really excited about this clutch. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell, check out our Patreon. Do all that good happy shit for us. We'd really appreciate it. And I am going to start showing you snake babies. But first, as I go to grab one, I should tell you what the pairing was. In this case, the pairing was, I got to look at the baby, make sure I know what I'm talking about. Where do you go to? Yes, this was our black pastel female to our Suma male. So we're going to have a lot of cool stuff in here. It does mean that there is not a lot of genes, so you're only going to see 2 different combos at all, but it does mean for some cool snakes. And we're going to get crack-a-lackin' right out the bag. So this is a combo. There's a lot of variations in this combo. We get several of them. They all do have a lot of difference in how they look. Look, these things are growing good already too, man. This is a mahogany black pastel. So this to me is going to be one of the keys to going super dark. You know, you've seen the Abyss with the GHI Suma. Black pastel Suma is the way we want to go. We're also working on some Suma Blackhead. She's in ovulation right now. And so we're going to try to go dark using Suma, not super black pastel, to try to avoid all of that kinking issue. But this snake here is just, man, she's just on fire. She's banging, right?
This is a female?
I don't remember. I think it's actually a male. I'll double check when I get over there and tell you. But this one's really cool, but it's not my favorite one of the clutch. We'll get to better ones before long. What are you doing there? Yeah, focus over here. And that one is, for the record, a female, banana mahogany female. Or not banana mahogany, black pastel mahogany. And this one is also a female. It is also a black pastel mahogany. So you can kind of pick your favorites there, right? Just a really good looking snake. I really dig it. Nice line down the back. This pattern's just so ate up. Another thing that looked really good in here is adding Blitz. I think would do some really cool stuff with that pattern. Make it even funkier, if you could imagine that. Really cool combos though. These black pastel mahoganies, man, they are insane. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm also happy when I trip over my chair. So next up is another one. This is another black pastel mahogany, and you guessed it, it's a female. Now that one I think is probably the darkest one we've seen so far. Just really love it. Look at the head on that thing. This thing is awesome, and when we put the Suma into it, which would be another copy of the mahogany gene, you're just going to get this really nice black dark snake. What I would really love to see is a super dark snake like jet black with a colored band down the back. Boop. I'll boop you again. There you go. But really cool animals. You know, I just really dig these guys. I'm really excited with this project and how it's going to come out long term. It's going to take us a few years to get to the fully dark one. But hey, we'll get there. Next up is straight mahogany. I honestly didn't write the sex down on this one, so I'm not sure what it is, but I'll double check for you. So the mahoganies, this is one of the reasons why I use the Suma, because the mahogany doesn't have a whole lot of difference. I mean, you can see the ringing there, you can see the flaming there, and overall the head's a little darker, it's a little bit more dark on it, but there's not, by itself, mahogany to me has never been that impressive. But when it's mixed, it is awesome. So if you don't have mahogany, fly, you need to get mahogany. Quick look under the hood. If you've never done this, thumb right by the vent, other thumb right by it, bend it over, a little bit of a roll, and that looks like a girl to me. So probably a little mahogany female. Really cool little animal there. So put that girl up. And then lo and behold, Another mahogany I didn't write the sex on. What was I doing, y'all? Why was I not writing the sex on these tubs, Kurt? Man, the boss should get on to me. So that's a nice thing when you're your own boss. You know, you're just like, bad. I'll do better next time. So this is another straight mahogany ball python. I want to say we had almost all females this clutch, like maybe all but one. It's in the computer. I'll double check here for you. Also a little girl. And again, you're seeing kind of the same thing. Darker head, right? The pattern's a little bit different there. You kind of see it there. The patterning's got a lot of single little eyelets or alien heads that are kind of just messed up. But overall, there's nothing like, oh my goodness, crazy on these things. It's pretty subtle, at least in my view. I think it's pretty subtle. What do you think, Kurt?
Yep.
You know, this isn't something that I think somebody's going to walk up to your table looking for their first ball python ever and go, oh my God, look at that mahogany. It's just not going to happen, you know. Here's another straight mahogany, trying to back out of my hands. Stay there, little buddy. And now this one's probably my favorite of the straight mahoganies. It's just the most evident. The head isn't as dark as some of the other ones, but the pattern is definitely kind of warped there, and you can really see it in the sides and the flaming. You know, some of them aren't as good as others, but this is pretty decent. But again, it ain't going to blow your mind. And straight mahogany really doesn't blow your mind. So, but it's a pretty cool snake all in all. Just a nice mahogany. And I didn't write the sex down on it either. I'm pretty sure we had a 6-egg clutch there. That one's a boy. Whoop, whoop. And I know I said use 2 thumbs. I just used a finger. When you get good practice, you can kind of do some unconventional shit with it. So this is a little male of the clutch. Like I said, I think it was 5 and 1. And we should have showed you 6 babies, which I believe is all the eggs we had. So, Kurt, any questions about that clutch?
Can we see the parents?
The parents. You would like to see the parents, wouldn't you? I think we can do that. Trying to remember, the mom was right. Where did you go, lady? Here you are. She's a nice, good-sized snake. But she doesn't ever lay a ton of eggs. We usually get about 6 out of her. When she goes, she's still recovering from laying. Nice, big old, solid black pastel. Dad is over here. And he is your typical, really nice Suma. So you can kind of see how that pairing, I mean, if you picture those snakes together, it kind of makes sense, I guess, on the single gene mahogany. But if you take this Suma, these Sumas are very dark on their own. They have this nice iridescence. I really, really dig them. But as they age, it's not truly a black. It's more like a deep, dark chocolate brown. And you can see this line down the back a little bit. Now, I think with darkening genes on this, GHI, how dark it came out kind of surprised me. I've seen some pictures of a Suma black pastel. People did beat us to that. That is really, really dark too. Tells me this is the key to make that coveted all black snake that everybody wants in a ball python, you know, to have your ebony and your ivory, your salt and your pepper, your, you know, good guy, bad guy if you're watching a Western movie. Based on the hats, not skin color, for anybody wondering what I'm talking about. Used to be the good guy, always wore the white hat. You know, that sort of thing. But yeah, here it's not black. It's like so close, but not quite there. And that's why there's still the draw for the super cineas and things like that. But being able to go straight black, no kinking, no issues, that's only slightly harder to make than a super cine because it's basically just one super form with an extra kicker gene to get there. I think will be the way to go. Really awesome animals. Kurt, any questions?
No.
So you remember we bought this?
Yep.
Did you want me to buy this?
After I saw it, yeah, but no.
Originally, Kurt's like, we don't need a damn Suma. And I'm like, we don't need a damn freeway. And so we came to this deal where I'll get the Suma, we'll get the freeway too. And honest to God, I think both of them are good decisions. So anyway, we put this girl up here, or sorry, this dude up here. I just love the iridescence on them too. If you don't have Suma, consider it. They're just awesome, awesome animals. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.